Hi friends, I have another craft for you today. Look at this beautiful wreath. Isn't that awesome? This is my very first Deco mesh wreath. I've kind of veered away or stayed clear of Deco mesh. I don't know why. It just wasn't on my radar and I'm like, I don't know about that. But somebody donated a whole bunch of this to the senior center where I work. And so I thought, you know what, we need to make one of these. And I love it. I love how this turned out. So I'm going to show you how to do it if you want to do your own. And you can add embellishments. Like for this one, it looks patriotic. I could add flags, you know, those red trucks everybody's into or whatever. I could add a patriotic gnome, because you know I love gnomes. Could do that. Anything's fun. But I like it just like that. So I'm just going to show you how to make a wreath, how to make a Deco mesh wreath. So you need a wreath form. I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's 14 inches. That's what that one is. So that's what we'll be working with today. And you need Deco mesh. And they come like this at the Dollar Tree. So these are the colors that were donated. This is 6 inches by 36. By 36. This is 6 inches high and it's 5 feet long at the Dollar Tree. We would need 4 of these. Again, I'm using donated material. So these are the colors I want to work with today. And this is 12 inches long. So I'm cutting it in half. But ideally, you want to go with this because it has a trim on each side. I used this one in the first wreath, and it looks just fine. I didn't use all of it in there. I used some smaller piece first, but it is intermingled in there. And then you need, they call them chenille stems. I used to call them pipe cleaners, but whatever. You need some of these. It does not matter what color. I have all different crazy colors in there and you can't see it. So it doesn't matter what color. Whatever you already have is fine. So you take this and it will take a lot. So 4 of these rolls. So pick 4 different colors. That's the style we're doing today. And we're going to make bundles. We're going to make a bundle out of all 4 colors. And I'll show you how to do that. And you either need 5 or 6 bundles in between each one of these barbs, these support barb things. 5 or 6. This one, is 6. And I did 5 first. And I thought, I just want it fuller. But it looks great with 5. Also, I just wanted to add that extra one for each. So it's your choice. Allergies, please excuse me. So we're going to do it as if there's 6 in between. So if you need 6, we need enough to go all the way around. So we need 36 little rolls of each color. So I just divided out how much I have. This is 5 feet long and I divided it by, I converted it to inches and then divided by 36. And that's 5. So if I'm only making 36, if I'm putting 6 little bunches, hope you're following with this. If you're putting 6 little bunches in each section, you need 36 little rolls of each color. If you're doing if you're doing 5, then you only need 30 of each color. So we're going to do 36 of each color. So I divided it out, and for me, it's 5 inches. Each one of these rolls is 5 inches. If I had a longer roll of Deco mesh, I would rather have at least 6, 7, 8 inches, just so I have some wiggle room. But I used this on the first one, worked just fine. So 6 inches is just fine. 5 inches. I'm going to be using 5 inches because I want 36 rolls on this. Or you could just do 5 sections in each, 5 little clumps in each, and it'll be 30 of each color. Okay, You may have to just listen to that part again. Sorry. But that's how it works. I already cut the mesh. I had a ruler and I measured them out. Mine are 5 inches long. I've got piles of each color. Comes out like this, and you just roll it up. It already wants to roll. So you just roll it up, give it a little squeeze, and it kind of keeps its form so you can make all your rolls. So you just roll it up, give it a little squeeze, and it kind of keeps its form enough that you can make your stacks. So let's get started. How about that? Chenille stem. We are going to make bundles out of all 4 of these, one of each color. So I have white, striped with purple, striped with orange. And if I had some like really pretty purple or black, this could even be a Halloween theme one. If I mix that in, this is more of a springy color. You can't even really see the purple. It might come out as blue, I think, once I get it all put together, but we shall see. So let me show you how to make a bundle. You want to put them in order. Any color order is fine, but I mix them up. So I'm going to start with white, orange, yellow, purple. Then I'm going to go orange, yellow, purple, white. See what I mean? I'm going to rotate the colors so that it makes it more versatile, I think, on the top. You're going to see all the colors kind of mesh like this anyway, but that's what I want to do. So I'm going to rotate them. So we're just going to show you how to do that. Here's one of my whites. So I'm going to put it down and I'm going to grab a yellow and I'm going to make sure it's rolled up how I want it rolled up. And I'm going to stack it like this so they're not on top of each other. I'm going to get orange, stack it up, and I'm going to get a purple. And stack it up. See how they're just staggered, right? Like I fanned out some cards. And then I'm going to tie it real tight with my chenille stick. So I just go around and I twist it a couple of times. And that's it. That's what one of my bundles looks like that I was talking about. And that's why we need 6 of these bundles in between each bar. Or 5, whichever you prefer. We're doing 6 today. So that one's finished and I just set it aside. And I'm going to go with the next one. So I need another chenille stick. See how I'm just picking out whatever color comes out is fine because I'm not going to see it. So remember, I'm alternating the colors. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I'm mixing them all up. Whoa, let go. So this is it. All you do is make these bundles and then you add them on your wreath and you fluff. So the concept is easy. I made a bundle, I staggered them. I've got my chenille stick. So you're tying it on the back, just in case you're not sure. You're putting the smooth part on the front and you're twisting it at least a couple of times on the back, just like this. And then set it aside. So it's a simple process, but it takes a little bit of time. I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure you can get this done in an hour. You might. The cutting, takes up a little bit of time. It's a little messy. I've got little pieces of this mesh falling on my table. So you might want to put something that's short. You might want to put something down, but you could also do this. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening there. You could also do this in front of the television if you want to vacuum up later. You know, if you like to be distracted. I like to craft standing up. So there's my third one. So I'm just going to do one section for you guys. Let's see, which one did I start with? Orange, yeah. Getting myself out of order. All right, so I'm just rolling these up. I found that if you're using more of this mesh instead of this just 5 inches, and you roll it up and squish it, it actually holds its form a little better, but this isn't, you know, an issue. Get me a stick. Put it so it's smooth in the front, pull it tight, twist it a couple of times. Set it aside. All right, we got 2 more. That we're going to do. There's my white. There's my yellow. Orange needs a little help. I don't know why I veered away from this stuff. I mean, people get all into the Deco mesh, and there's several different ways that you can do this. You don't have to do bunches of 4, and sometimes people do a whole big loops, like really wide loops, instead of these tiny rings. All kinds of ways that we can do this. But I love how this turned out. I can't wait to see what these colors look like. All right, tie it tight. And I got one more set. Orange. Grab one more of these. Turn it over. Pull tight and twist. And there we go. Now we have 6 of these, right? Now we're going to put them on our ring. This is our form. And I'm just going to grab the first one again. Woohoo! We've already got the things that we're going to tie them with because we already have the chenille sticks. We are going around the 2 middle ones. So you can do this upside down or whatever, but that's what I do. I do it upside down. So I just put it around these 2 and twist it, just like I put the bundles together. So then I grab this, I'm going around these 2, flipping it over, pulling tight, and twist it. And then pushing it down my form. And that's it, people. Put it in. Twist it around, pull it tight, twist it a couple of times, and push it down your form. Now I'll show you what the difference looks like between 5 and 6, and you can make your own choice. It also depends though on how tight of a roll you're making with your Deco mesh. If you're making it more wide and fluffy, then you wouldn't need 6 necessarily. And then pulling it tight, twisting around a couple of times, and pushing it down. All right. So this is what sort of 5 will look like. So let me fluff it for you so you can see, and then I'll add this in. So you put them in, then you twist and fluff. So you take the top color of your deco mesh, you bend it up and twist. So here's my top color. I'm bending it up and I'm twisting so it covers up my chenille stem. Pick my top color, which is my top color. Pick it up and twist it. I'm twisting it just like this. Now I've got orange on top. I'm picking it up and I'm twisting just like this. Pick it up and twist. So you're covering up your chenille stem. And then let's fluff this out. Let me scooch it down so you can see what 5 looks like. So I'm making sure it's all kind of staggered and even. That's what 5 looks like. See how it's a little airy here? But I roll my rolls kind of tight. So if my rolls were looser, it might look more full. But since my style apparently is tight, then my rolls aren't looser. So I'm going to scooch them down and add my 6th one on there. And I'll show you what it looks like. All right, let's put my 6th one in there. Twist around. Grab my top color. Lift it up and twist. And we'll see. See how just, whoops, stuck. See how just adding one more makes that big of a difference? I really think 6 is a good idea because it covers up all of your wire. That's it. That's how you make it. And you go all the way around. And then once you have it all up, you can peek and see. Am I seeing any chenille stems? I'm not seeing any chenille stems. And they're all crazy colors. Look at the back. See how all the different colors I have in here? I cannot see that from the front. So any color you have is great. And once you get them all on here, you just trim these off. And then depending on what you're hanging your wreath on, or you can prop it up on something, but if you're hanging it, you might want to put a little wire. So just take a smaller chenille stem and hook it onto one of these lower ones. Like 3 from the top will be great. That way, you just make it a little hook. You just wrap around and twist and make yourself a little hook. Hanger, I guess is what I'm really wanting to say. Make yourself a little hanger so you can hang your wreath up. But it's hiding behind everything if you put it on one of these lower ones. And that's it. Isn't that so easy? I can't believe it. It's messy. It takes a little bit of time. The outcome looks great. And it's fun. It's just kind of mindless. Some people might say tedious. I say mindless. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. I hope you did. I hope you give it a try. Make your own. See what you can come up with. Maybe add some bling or something. Or just leave it plain like this because it's gorgeous the way it is. All right, we're finished. That's it. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. And we'll see you next time. Bye.